Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lindsay Funtick, Coordinator of Volunteer Ministries at Ashland First United Methodist Church, and I am here with some thoughts during our Volunteer Appreciation Week. So for those of you who weren't able to be in worship yesterday, there are some treat bags for you here as a small token of our appreciation for all that you do, all volunteers in all of our ministries here at Ashland First. But I also each day will get on here just to share a few thoughts about why I love our volunteers so much. So I am honored to be your coordinator of volunteer ministries, and this is a lot of fun for me. So as I was thinking about our volunteers and everything that you do for us and that you mean to us, I began to really think, the first word that came to mind was selfless, the selflessness of our volunteers, which led me to Philippians 2. So I'm going to read Philippians 2, 1 through 4. Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from his love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and of one mind. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. So this is a really wonderfully famous passage that has a lot of really good encouragements for us. But I began to think about the ways in which all of you who volunteer are already demonstrating these things. So the first thing, let me start by saying you make my joy complete. As your CVM who has the honor of working with you, you make my joy complete when I watch you be like-minded and work toward the same goal. When we have an event or a ministry that is working on getting off the ground or even just reopening after COVID, we have this same goal, and it's so wonderful to watch our volunteers be like-minded and to work toward that to make it happen. I also, my joy is made complete when I see you loving one another. That is one thing that is in no short supply. And as I watch our volunteers not only get the job done, but also support each other and love each other in the process, that's the real cherry on top. So I see you being like-minded, working toward the same goal. I see you loving one another. I see you being of one spirit and mind. When we come forward into doing these ministries and volunteering our time, or our talents or our treasures, as the sayings go, it is with the mission in mind. It is focused on the God that we all serve together. So being of one mind and one spirit is a really beautiful thing to witness, and I get to witness it often. So finally, in line with this passage that we read today, when you volunteer, I see you looking out for the larger interests of our faith family. I know that sometimes, there's a lot of joy in volunteering. Like, I think about how much fun I had at our Harvest Festival. I think about just all of the great events that we have. And sometimes, though, it might not be as fun to volunteer. Sometimes you don't want to take out the trash after an event, or some Sunday mornings you just want to sleep in. And that's okay. That is human. But when we step forward in faithfulness and kind of commit to these ministries, as I've seen you all do, we get to see the larger interests at play. We get to see and experience what it is like to, like Jesus, put the thoughts and the interests of others above ourselves, the interests of our faith family as a whole. So I just want to hop on here to say I am so incredibly grateful for the ways in which that you all serve and the way that you all serve so selflessly. And that can be in a million different ways. I am honored to witness it, and it is an emulation of Christ. You are all Jesus to me in your selfless service. So friends, tune back again tomorrow. I will be on here every day this week just to give a little snippet about why I love our volunteers. But in the meantime, just know that you are loved, you are deeply appreciated, and you are the best. Have a great rest of your Monday.